off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. There's Garoppolo to throw. Funches has it complete. That one a first down pickup of 8.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd and inches at the 45-yard line.
Here we go.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down.
13.
Garoppolo. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. And he is the NFC rating Offensive Player of the Week. You got to think, all the guys that take the field each and every week, that's not an easy award. Always has to feel good to grab.
It has to feel great because it separates you, at least for a week, amongst your peers. And for him to separate again, he has to have the same type of a game. That means being explosive off the line of scrimmage and catching everything that comes his way.
It's a gain of 35.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
Under 10.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the Jets' 4-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
First throw now for the backup lock. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They begin on the ground with Kamara. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he's into the clear. The 30. 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Alvin Kamara with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Jets get the quick strike touchdown. Auschko with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
At the 36-yard line.
Going to give this time to the tailback. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
Here we go, here we go.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
One, Omaha.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And he's got it. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 20 on the year as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Looking to throw again on second down. Darnold, 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Back to throw, Darnold. The pass complete. It's Bird. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
First and 10.
On first down, Darnold. That one complete to Anderson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27. Darnold now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a first and 10.
Hey, echo.
Darnold to throw again. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open, and when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass.
Waiting. Buzz.
Check 49, check 49. 94 is the mark, 94 is the mark. Come on. 25, check 25, check 25. Young lady.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Again, Darnold. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, the 20, 10, 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up.
The Jets take over first and 10.
Let's go.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Under a minute to play here in the half. Time for a late drive.
It makes sense when you think about it. Hey, try and get a field goal. Give yourself a lead going into the half. But if you're going to do this, you better have supreme trust in your quarterback. Supreme trust in the guy who's going to handle the football. Because if you turn it over here, not only do you go in down at the half, you've given the momentum squarely to your opponent.
On the catch, it's Crowder. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Next 3. 218, chop it. Hey, seam 6.
A first down throw, Darnold. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Incomplete. Intended for Demir Bird. It's now 2nd and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Come get some. Come on, come get some. Lady. He don't want it. Sponge. No.
Here's Darnold. Airing one out for Crowder. He's got him in. Complete. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. They come out here in the eye. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Now Darnold keeps it. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Big stop, let's go.
On 2nd and 15 now. Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. C.J. Mosley in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And Kamara has it stripped.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On the carry, it's Cannon. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
A pair of 1st downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Ten yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
They'll run. This is Cannon, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Darnold completes it. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And down to the 27-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st. On 1st and 10, Darnold escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football. And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
Hey, go.
They try and run on 1st down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
At the 23-yard line.
Here we go. Ready?
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd and 12. Garoppolo, and he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Here we go.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. We come up here on 1st and 10. Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. To throw is Garoppolo. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 28.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
11.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of time.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. And he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown as it'll remain a 5-point ball game. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off near the 34. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
From the 38, Garoppolo. That's caught by Howard. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Brashad Perriman off to the races. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Brashad Perriman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, wahoo!
Now it's Darnold. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Kamara. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 2nd down. Darnold. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Incomplete. Brings up a third down and 10 yards.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Check your hot read.
Here's Darnold. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Intended for Jameer Byrd. Results in a 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and run for it. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that'll be just about all she wrote for this one.